Hi ladies, I wanted to make this video just to talk a little bit about the different bands that you can use for X3 and the different setups, okay? So I want to get right into it. Trying to make it as simple as possible, okay? So when you buy X3, most likely you have the white band as your lightest band. Unless you bought years and years ago and they were still using Sierra Steel brand, then he kind of migrated to his own brand. But Sierra Steel still is carried on Amazon and it's super cheap. I really like using it for lighter than the white, okay, which I needed when I started. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about purple band and its settings, okay? The settings are, it only will change if you have the shorter one. So for the purple band, Sierra Steel, this one is 41 or 42 inches. But you can also buy the shorter one, which is 31 or 32 inches, something like that. If you go on Amazon, you will have the options there. Now, I purchased the long one, okay? Maybe I would have purchased the short one because then I don't have to like have extra loops around. So, but because I have the long one, I'm not gonna purchase another one. I'm just gonna work with this. Now, if you buy this and you perform the exercises and it's still heavy, they have an orange, okay? So I decided I'm gonna start with this one and then see if it was too hard, then I would purchase the orange, but this was fine for me. All right, so let me tell you about shortening the band if you have the long one. So if you buy the 40 something inches from Sierra Steel, okay, and you have the long band, the white, for example, that comes when you're a kid, those are pretty long, especially for women, okay? We're pretty slender, so it's nice to have a little extra tension, not extra tension, but it shortens so it just works better, it flows better, all right? So let's start with if you have the long one, or if you're just working with the white, okay? Or you're working with the long purple. I'm gonna get my guard here, and so I have it set up for deadlift now, so. And you can always visit my channel to look at the videos and you can go through all of the setups that I do during the exercise, okay, for push and pull. Okay, so set up for the long band that I found that was super helpful for me, okay, working with the light band to start. Work on your form, you're taking your time, you're kind of learning how to do the exercise. It takes a little bit of practice. All right, so I'm gonna hook around right here and right here. And I'm setting up now for chest press and triceps, okay, because they're both the same setting. So I have one big loop and I make sure it's not twisted or anything like that, okay? Now I have this one big loop right here. Now I'm gonna push it down so it meets the other side, like this, okay? All right, if you have the short band, this is it. If you have the short band, this is it right here. This is the setup. If you have the long band, loop an extra time right here around the hooks. So from the outside, inside, and again, from the outside, inside. And then I kind of just adjust it. And it looks like this, okay? So now I made it shorter. If I were to purchase the shorter, I'd just do just that one and all good. Okay, so now that you have this too, okay, the short or the long, the way I like to do the chest press and triceps, it's with the X setup. More comfortable for me, it kind of works well, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. You separate the loops, you put your hands right there, okay, separate it and place it around your shoulder, like this. All right, take your hair, then bring your thumbs right on behind the X right here that made it in front of your chest and place that overhead like that. So now you have the X right here on your back, okay? So you have the X here and you can do chest press, triceps press. It won't fall down, it won't slide down your shoulder, your back, your hands under the bar like this, okay? Pushing here, hinging from the elbow here, this works great for me, okay? So hopefully this is helpful for you too. So I will link this band below, the short and the long one. And you're just gonna play with it. And if you buy the short one, you don't have to do this extra loop around the hooks. If you have the long one, or if you're using the white, so I'm gonna show you the white. I'm gonna do this one more time. So the white is long, right? It comes with the system. And here, okay? So because it's long, I have to loop around the hooks. They don't have the shorter version of this. So here we go. I go here, I go here, and here, okay? Push down so they meet. And I'm gonna do a different exercise now, so it's the same setting, but I'm just gonna demonstrate a different exercise, okay? Like this, hook around the hooks, and there it is. Like this, push down. Let's do, well, you can do deadlift with this setting, bent row, and calf raise. It's the same thing if you're using the long bands, okay, either purple or white. So it's the same thing. And then all you do is you place the band right, let me move you here, okay? So you place the band on the floor, and then you're ready. You can do deadlift, you can do calf raise, and with the under grip, bent row. Same setting. Those exercises are not done in that order, but I just want to show this is all about the setting and the bands, okay? You can do the same thing with the purple. If you want to start with the purple, that's fine too. I actually highly recommend, because then you have a lower tension and you can really just work on your form for those exercises. So since we are just talking about bands here now, so we talked about shortening the bands, the X set up there for your chest press and your triceps press. If you are doing overhead press with, let's say, the purple band, they're the same setup for the white, okay? So I just place it right around underneath the plate, like that, okay? And here, you can add a little padding on your knees if you want to. And here we are good for overhead press, like that. It's the same setup for one big loop. There's no extra loops around the hooks. For squats, same thing. This is pretty light for me. I'm doing actually dark gray, but you can always just do, you know, whatever works for you. Bicep curls is also this setting here. Just one large loop. There's no need to do it around the hooks or anything like that. So I think that's it. I just want to make sure did the calf raise, the bent row, the biceps, deadlift, chest press, triceps. Yeah, so I think we covered all the 8 exercises. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this was helpful for you. One last thing is, if you want the X3 log with the band setting and you can track your progress, let me know. Comment below and I will send it to you. Okay, bye.